Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for loving yourself. Thank you for healing yourself. Thank you for being kind, empathetic, compassionate, gentle, and nurturing with yourself. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for being present, for being grounded. Thank you for being an individual, unique in who you are. Thank you for shining your light with the world and the collective. We are so grateful for you. I'm so grateful that you are here, grateful for your love, grateful that you are here showing up for yourself, taking the time to heal yourself, love yourself, and become enlightened on your journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Nicole. Today's pick a card. This is a request from someone from the capital LOVE tribe. They asked to do another pick a card reading on past life story with your person. Okay. Now this could be whoever this person is that's coming to mind. This doesn't have to be a romantic situation. I mean, it could be, but it doesn't have to be. But this could be a family member. This could be a friend. This could be a romantic partner. Whoever this person is to you, we're going to dive into the past life story of you and this person, find out about the lessons, find out what needs to be healed or integrated, or like what was learned and what happened during this past life with you and this person. I just want to say, like, let's just say that this is a romantic partner that you are thinking about. And when the reading begins, you start hearing a past life story of you and this person being family members or, something like that. Okay. I just want to say that in past life, in situations in different lifetimes, we don't know how, physically things are going to show up. One lifetime we could be family, another lifetime we could be romantic or friends, things like that, or just coworkers. We really don't know. So I just want to give that disclaimer, and just so you can keep that in mind. So pile one, we have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life or of life. Pile two, we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And pile three, grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay, so if you need time to pause the video to meditate on choosing a pile, you could do so at this time. If you feel called to choose more than one pile, that is okay as well. There are no rules here. Trust yourself, trust your inner guidance. Otherwise, timestamps are linked below. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is linked below as well. Thank you, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, Pile One. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful that you are here. Tell yourself you're doing an amazing job. Tell yourself you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you for being here and showing up for yourself. Let's get into this. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So we're going to tap into the past life story with you and your person, or whoever this person is to you. It does not have to be a romantic partner. This could be a friend, a family member, or a colleague, or whatever this person is right now in your life. But we're just going to dive into the past life story here. So you and this person, there is a strong, with this red here, and we also have like violet, purple. There's a strong connection with the root chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Particularly the crown chakra, because we have intuition here, and third eye. But because our intuition, that energy funnels through the crown chakra, it funnels through the I mean, it funnels through all of our chakras, but initially it comes through the crown chakra and comes through the third eye chakra. So, and then the root chakra, this is your base chakra, and that is your chakra, the grounding chakra, the chakra that keeps you rooted and connected to planet Earth and to your human experience during that lifetime. So, what I'm getting here for this past life story, you and this person had a difficult time with your intuition, with balancing logic and reasoning. There was a disconnect here with the head and the heart. There was a lot of feeling, like basically ignoring what you felt, ignoring like the signs, ignoring what the heart was telling you, and more so relying on what your head was telling you, what your logic and reasoning was telling you. I am getting here for some of you. I'm getting a few different things. So, you just take what resonates, because honestly, we're going into the Akashic records here. And so when we go into the Akashic records, anything goes. You don't know what's going to come out. You don't know what is going to be said. So I may be tapping into more than one lifetime. So, you just take this information as it comes. If it resonates with you, okay. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so what I'm getting here with these chakras, there's a connection with you and this person with these chakras. So in this current lifetime, there may be a telepathic connection with you and this person. Like you could hear each other telepathically, or you feel each other or you see each other in the third eye. I'm also getting that with this root chakra energy, this is saying that this relationship had a difficult time here on earth. It's basically like, I feel like I'm going to be going really deep today. It's basically like what I'm getting is the higher dimensions, you and this person are like this. You are very connected, very in tune, very in sync. Here on earth, this connection has a difficult time grounding. It's like there were struggles really having this connection here on the ground. Although there was desires, although the intuition was pointing to you and this person being together, physically it was just things keeping you and this person apart. For some of you, this could have been family. I am getting, right now I'm tapping into a romantic situation. So for some of you, this could have been family members. For some of you, it could have been like different religions, different cultures. There was always like physical blockages here. And if you and this person were together physically here on the ground, there were other issues surrounding it, like poverty. I'm also getting just like poverty is a big one. Okay, I have to be honest. It's definitely, I'm getting like you and this person struggled together. Like, I'm getting like really struggled. Like, there was literally no money. Like you both would starve. You both would deal with hunger. You both would feel very hopeless. You both would feel a lot of doubt, a lot of like regret. And like you felt like the universe turned your back, like basically you both felt like life was really hard, okay? Like it was really difficult. And what I'm getting here is like there's a strong desire to be together for you and this person. But when you physically came together in the past lives, it was just like it felt too hard. Like that's the energy that I'm getting. Like intuitively, it seems like it should be easy. Intuitively, it feels like it should be a flow. It feels like it could work. But here on the ground, it felt like it was so much against you and this person with being together. Or when you did come together, it was just so difficult and so tough that it would make you both want to abandon the connection or abandon each other. Now, for some of you, you could have been a family member with this person, and this person could have been like a sibling or a family member. And you and this person, the family was in poverty, and the family had a lot of like issues with like, growing and being abundant. Let's get some more. Let's find out some more of what's going on here. Okay, 3 of Swords, 9 of Coins, the High Priest, and 2 of Coins. Okay, so this is really interesting because we have 2 cards here that are coins, that's pentacles. So actually 3 cards, because the high priest, that's also Taurus energy. So we have a lot of earth energy here. So this is saying that with this earth energy at 3 out of the 4 cards, this is saying again, earth is grounding. This is talking about, again, the difficulty with you and this person coming together here on earth. And those other realms in the universe, you and this person are like this. Like, you're very close, you're very connected, you're very in sync, very in tune. But here, we see here again, the 2 of Pentacles, this talks about decisions. There was always like, what I'm getting here, it was always just like a decision of, are we going to be together? And when the situation came of like taking the, because, okay, what I'm getting for some of you, there's a thing here where, like, say for example, like, you and this person not always find each other, but you have cycles of really finding each other and happening to be in the same lifetime together. There will always be this big decision of, are we going to be together? And there's been many lifetimes where one person would just choose not to do it. It's like one person will be on board and the other person would just, not get on board. And then someone would end up heartbroken. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting here. Like, someone is always ending up in heartbreak. Like, it's actually really sad. I feel like a really sad energy. It's always a situation where there's plans to be together. And this is what I was talking about, like the telepathy and intuitively being connected, like intuitively making plans. And I'm also getting for some of you that, like, you and this person, there may be a situation where, say, for example, your souls connect in those other realms and your souls decide, like, the next lifetime, this is what we're going to do. Like, your souls make this pact, your souls make this bond, your souls promise each other, like, when we have this lifetime together, we're going to do it like this. That's the energy that I'm getting, that, like, in those higher realms, you and this person, the souls connect and you have like some type of plan. Although it's like, when you get here on earth, that everything may not pan out the way you plan, but there's some type of commitment here, okay? You and this person's soul, you both have a commitment to each other. And it's like, once you get here on earth and you meet each other, intuitively, you know each other. Intuitively, you feel it. Intuitively, it's like electric. You feel that energy. You feel very drawn to each other. You feel very in tune with each other. It's like your eyes meet, you know each other, and it's this reckoning and it's like this knowing. But the things that are happening here on earth, the physical aspect of being here on earth, the circumstances, things like that. Like, even for some of you, like, I'm not trying to like make this weird or anything, but for some of you, I am getting that, like, you've been in a family with each other and you both felt kind of like some type of energy with each other, but it wasn't like explored, but it was kind of just like, why are you my family member this lifetime? You should be my something else. Like, again, I'm not trying to make this weird, but I'm just kind of giving you what I'm channeling. But there's always some type of physical, I don't want to say physical blocks. I don't want to say that, but you both interpret it to be like that. You both interpret like your circumstances to be pretty tough physically. And it seems like you both weigh the decision and one person will be on board and the other person won't. And it's like, there's been difficulty with getting you both on the same page and both deciding to like take the risk or take the chance or just go for it and be together. And it's kind of just like you both have this idealization around like what this connection can be, where this connection can go. And I'm also getting, for some of you, I'm going to be honest, I'm getting right now, I just got the download. Some of you may be feeling this energy this lifetime. Like, this may be really corresponding with your current lifetime right now with you and this person. That's not for everyone. But I am getting that for some of you. So with this high priest here, this is saying that this is a very soulful connection. Whatever this connection is, this is extremely soulful. You guys are very bonded in a very spiritual way. And you both have this energy of the commitment of growth, the commitment of learning, the commitment of expansion. But it's also just like, you see how it's like they're looking at each other? I also get this energy where it's like you both are like, you both are probably like older souls, old souls or older souls, or more mature, more highly evolved. But there's a thing where it's like sometimes physically when you come here on earth, there may be a class difference. And I don't want to say it like that, but you know how the structures here are on earth. There may be a situation where it feels like a class difference, or it feels like there's cultural differences, or there's religion differences, or there's just differences. Like the physical aspect has just been difficult for you both to I don't want to say overcome, but it's like for you both to make that decision. And when you have had the lifetimes of making the choice to be together, it's like it would just end in some type of like tragedy or heartbreak, or it was like a lot of poverty. That's what I'm getting. Like there really hasn't been a successful union with you and this person here on earth. Now that may not be for everyone, but I am getting that for many of you. Okay. Now let's find out what were some of the soul lessons and, some of the things happening in the lifetimes with you and this person. Okay. Phobias, transportation, spouse. Wow. Galactic. And Native American. Okay, so with the phobias, this really just says it all, honestly. I mean, this could just go in the middle here. This, with the phobias being here, this really just says it all. This connection has struggled to get off the ground and to really move because of the phobias, the fears. And when you're in those higher realms, of course, like things down that like this stuff down here doesn't matter. Like fear is not a factor. Those things are just not that's not the energy in those higher realms. So when you're here on earth, that's where you have these lower frequencies. Because again, galactic, this is a very galactic, cosmic, high, extremely intuitive, extremely connected, very bonded connection here. You and this person, the souls are very connected, very bonded here. It's a very strong bond. It's not even just like you could finish each other's sentences. That's really what this is like. Like this is very like it's almost like you and this person are so similar. And that's the thing. Like that's the challenge. This is a part of the commitment and the bond. It's like you both are more evolved. So with you both being more evolved, you can't come back to earth and keep having it on easy. It can't just be like, you have the same, I don't know, same background. You're from the same place. You're from, you're the same age. Like it just cannot be all of these things that are just the same. You both are more evolved. So it has to be some type of challenge there. And your souls know that in the higher realms. But when you get down here on earth, the fear, the lower frequencies, the other situations here tell you, no, this is not going to work. You can't come together. And like I said, it seems to be a thing where it's like one person will be on board. Like one person will be like, okay, let's take the leap of faith. Let's do this. Let's be together. And then the other person just doesn't get on board with it. They make the decision to just not want to be a part of the connection. And so that happens quite a bit. Although the energy from the universe may be guiding you to be together, one person is indecisive and then just leaves the connection. Or both of you do. It's not always just one person. Sometimes I feel like both of you have made that decision to just say, hey, it's not worth it. It's too much. Because the phobias and the fear tell you you can't have a happy life. You can't be married. You can't be together because of the family. Family has been a big factor here. For many of you, I am getting that. I'm getting that, like, family and cultural, like, there's again been cultural differences. For some of you, it could have been age as well. Whatever it is, age, religion, probably all of the above. But family, I'm getting, has been a big factor in this connection really not moving. With the transportation here, this is saying that this connection and the higher realms, again, very connected, together, flowing. Down here, it's like it's stuck. It gets stuck at, like, you meet, and if a little bit more happens after that, maybe, maybe not, and then that's it. And then again, like, if it does come together, it's almost like you both have so much fear of from coming together, fear of leaving the family, or fear of, like, because some of you, I am getting that, like, say you both came from, like, rich families, you had to leave your families to come together. So if you came from a rich family, like, your family basically said, if you be with this person, you won't have any money. So your families would just write you both off and just own both of you. So you wouldn't have any money. And so the fear frequency would keep you stuck. And that's when you both would have to, you both suffered because of, you couldn't figure out how to make money, or you couldn't figure out what to do. And there was a lot of grief around that. It was a lot of sadness around that. So it was just really ended up in, like, heartbreak. And because this energy is within your Akashic records, that energy is still there. And again, like I was saying, for some of you, this could be like you currently feel this with this person. You currently feel a lot of fear. You currently feel like, if you take this chance, where is this going to go? What's your family going to think? What's your friends going to think? Things like that, because I'm getting a very strong energy around family, friends, the approval of that for this connection. And what I'm getting is like, for some of you, it's like there's a mystery around this, because I'm also getting that, like, and you need to know this, everything that's coming down is like, you're ready to receive this information. I just want to say that, like, your souls have, although you're both highly evolved, your connection here on the ground is not highly evolved. Like, it's very, like, your connection again in the higher realms is extremely highly evolved with each other. But your connection here on earth hasn't really evolved at all. Like, you both have never really experienced, like, I'm even getting, like, you both have never even had a child together. Like, you don't know what that feels like. You both may have been married before, maybe not. Like, I'm really getting that, like, your connection here on earth has been in a place of infancy. It really has not moved anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. So you haven't had much. So you don't really know how that feels to marry this person, or, have a family with this person, because you haven't had that yet. And it's been because of fear. It's not because of, like, you've been supported from the universe. You've been supported from your higher selves, but fear has kept you two apart. And a lot of this, I feel, is because of family. I really do. I feel like family has been a big thing, because what I'm getting is, it's like, your families either don't like each other, or, like, your families don't like each other, or they don't like you both for each other, or they feel like there's something here around the families really being not on board with this. And that is a continuous cycle. There's something with that. And, like, this is nothing new. This has been a continued thing. And for some of you, what I'm getting is like, the family's not being on board. Like, this is not just like, this is deep. Like, this is not even just like on the ground. As above, so below. There's something here within the spiritual aspect with that. Like, your ancestors don't get along. It's something like that. Like, your ancestors don't like this person's ancestors. There's been some type of, like, conflict with you and this person and their spiritual teams or their ancestors or something like that. I'm definitely feeling ancestors, okay? And, like, this has been something that has repeated over and over and over again. And what I'm getting is like, with that galactic energy right here, it's like your souls know you could overcome this, but the physical aspect of being here on earth, it just feels so tough sometimes. And it's something for some of you, it's almost like you're meant to overcome this to heal the ancestral line with this. Like let's say your ancestors were at war before, like they had some type of conflict before, and it goes way back. Think of almost like Romeo and Juliet. Think about that. Like, how with Romeo and Juliet, like the Romeo and Juliet found each other and they didn't know who they were at first, but their families hated each other and they hated each other for so long. And I mean, who knows what the issue really was, but at least I don't remember right now. But it's kind of like that energy. Like the families have hated each other so long. Like there's a big conflict here. And for some of you, this is really deep. For some of you, there's a thing where it's like the families try to keep you both apart at all costs. Like they do everything. I'm getting ancestors here. I'm not getting like angels or anything. Like I'm getting ancestors here. They constantly keep you both apart, whereas like they do not want you and this person together at all. Like even like if the signs and synchronicities, if you receive it, it's probably coming from like angels and like other spiritual energies in the universe, probably not your ancestors. Your ancestors probably like, no, they don't want this person for you. Now let's find out now that you know this information, what do you need to integrate within you, within your Akashic records, okay? After knowing this, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Okay, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Wow. Yeah, that's what this is about. Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Okay, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. And freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Wow. This is really big and this is really deep. Some of you may have to watch this twice. I'm going to be honest because this is really deep, okay? Pile 1, this is saying that for your integration right now, because again, this is in your Akashic, whether you know who this person is or not, this energy is there. So this is saying that you have free will. Here on earth, we have free will. And you have the freedom, the free will, and the power and the support to make whatever choice you feel will create your own happiness. In the past, where there's always been this indecision with this person or this connection, most of the time the choice was made because of what everyone else thought or what everyone else would feel and not your own level of happiness or not your own free will. So you're being asked that you have the power, or you're being told that you have the power, you have the support, you have the free will and the freedom to create your own happiness, whatever that is for you, regardless of this person or not, but whatever, you have that power and authority to do so. And with that high priest energy coming out, that's saying that you are evolved enough to do what it takes to make you happy. And it's not selfish. And for you to know that you are supported, angels support you. I want to say that because although your ancestors may not be on board, you have angels here that are like, this will be supported if this is what you want. And not even just the angels, more than that, but I just want to just give that for you to know. Integrating patience, knowing that everything happens in divine timing and in divine order, is going to help you to really release that energy and just to know that, like, say, for example, you and this person don't make it work this lifetime. There's always so many more lifetimes to go. Like it's really infinite. We don't know, it's endless. So whatever happens this lifetime, it just continues to build. Like you continue to build on what you have and it just keeps going. So just for you to know that, and just with this piece here, this is saying like you are a being of love. Choose to release any negative energy. Like if there's any type of, let's just say you and this person have had conflict this lifetime and things just haven't seemed to be able to work out. release any negative energy. Just know that things happen in divine timing, things happen in divine order, and things unfold the way that they are supposed to unfold. And just know it's okay. Like, I know that that's not always easy to hear, but having that level of acceptance, like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you don't know. And you don't know what would happen. You don't know what could happen. There's always so many possibilities, but whatever has happened or whatever will happen, just like, you're going to be okay with it. It's going to be okay with how it goes. But again, you do have freedom here. You do have free will. And for some of you, I do feel like you do want to be with this person. And there may be some conflict around that. So again, you are being reminded of that. Loneliness here, I feel like you and this person feel that energy. Like, sometimes there is an energy here where it's like you want that to be your person, or you want to be with that person, or there maybe like that energy around fantasizing, or like, what would it be like? What could it be like? Things like that. But you need to know that you're never alone. And you and this person are very strongly connected in those higher realms. And although you may feel that, but you're here on the ground and you're being present with your physical reality, you could just know that, again, in those other realms, you're very connected and you're never alone. Like, this person, their higher self sends you love, and your higher self sends this person love. So, and then you have all the other energies in the spiritual realm as well supporting you. So I do feel like, when you would make that decision in the past of not choosing this person, there was a feeling of loneliness. There was a feeling of like, what could have been, what should have been, and things like that. And you're being asked to release that. And you're being asked to just like, forgive that part. Like, because like I said, I do feel like it was both of you. Like, one person, one lifetime, another person, another lifetime. It was just difficult to get you both on the same page of taking that opportunity to be together. And then when you did take the opportunity, it ended up in heartbreak or tragedy or just poverty or just like feeling very hopeless and feeling like there's no chances and no opportunities, and like this just wasn't what you thought it would be. So, and then we have your judgment. I feel like, again, with this judgment energy, these are the physical circumstances that you and this person both face when you come together in the physical realm here on earth. Like, the differences that you have between each other. And sometimes they may feel like it's a lot. Like, it may feel like this person has a lot going on. You may have a lot going on. And how are you going to meet in the middle? But this is saying that everyone has their own journey. You have your journey. This person has their own journey. And what's happening here is like, if you are identifying as a more highly evolved soul or older soul here, you are definitely going to have more situations that may feel like it's difficult to be together. But when you choose, like, if you feel like this is true love, or you feel like this is worth fighting for, or you feel like this is something that fear has held you back and you want to take that risk, if you're being supported by the universe and you're being supported by the angels and stuff like that, you can create your own happiness. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It can be, but sometimes with family and friends and things like that, it could feel like this is going to be really challenging. But this is saying you have to integrate the fact that maybe it's not. Maybe it's just fear. Maybe it's illusions, or maybe it can be challenging, but if you have certain things in place, it could be easier. Things like that. Really integrating that energy in is going to help you to move forward. And like I said, regardless of what happens this lifetime with this person, moving forward, you're building on having another lifetime, where you are able to be together and you are able to have that growth and that satisfaction and that feeling of abundance of being together. Okay. So it's a journey. It doesn't just end this lifetime. It continues. So let's get your final messages. New career. Relationship dynamics. Okay. Courage. And adult children. Retirement. Okay. So some of you, there may be like, some of you may be getting ready to retire or getting ready to change careers, or something really big is happening within the career sector for you. Okay. Something really big. I'm getting 10th house energy here. And 10th house, that talks about career, but it also talks about like public image and reputation. So there's something that's shifting here. Like either you're going to be retiring, or you're shifting into a new career, or you're taking an opportunity that's going to really shift the energy within your career. There's something really big happening here within your career. And I mean, this is a butterfly deck, but I feel like you are being guided by the butterfly spirit animal here to really shed public opinion, or shed criticism, or shed like judgment, because some of you may be feeling like some type of criticism within your career right now, or you want to make some big change in your career and you're like, what are people going to say? What are people going to think? Or, something like that. So the butterfly spirit animal is asking you to really transform that and follow what it is. Again, you have the power to create your own happiness, to really release the judgment and like what people are going to say or what people are going to think. Or if you feel like you're letting people down, it's not about letting people down. It's about you and you making yourself happy, and not in a selfish way. It's not selfish, but it's you doing what it takes to feel fulfilled, satisfied, and happy. Because if you're not feeling that, the people around you are not. It's like it shouldn't be everyone around you is happy and you don't feel happy because you're people pleasing or you're trying to satisfy everyone. You have to satisfy yourself. And whatever happens with that, then it'll just flow. It really will. You have to trust that. And, people that really love you unconditionally, they want to see you happy. They want to see you thriving. They want to see you doing well. So keep that in mind as you make this shift within your career. For some of you, it could be some type of opportunity coming in that's going to shift your career in a new direction, or, shift your career to a bigger place, or something like that. Okay, so there is some type of shift within your career, and you have the butterfly spirit animal guiding you, and you're being asked to have courage. Whatever this new shift is, it's going to require you to have courage. It's going to require you to be bold, to be fearless, to really be confident, and be confident in whatever decision that you're making in terms of your career, and to not bend and fold because of what people are thinking or saying, or what other people feel is better for you. That you need to do this for you and what feels right in your soul, because this is about you having a level of satisfaction and feeling good about moving forward on your journey. With this adult children here, some of you could be like, this is like a message where it's like you could have people in your life who are adults, but they're operating with the mindset or the maturity level as a child, okay? Meaning they could be emotionally immature, consciously they're not as evolved. So you're just being asked to be mindful, like that can shift relationship dynamics. The more you evolve, the more you mature. If people in your life are not growing and they're still, in an immature place, nothing wrong with that, but that's going to change the dynamic of the relationship. You may not feel connected with the person that you may have felt connected to, or, you may not want to spend as much time with certain people because the vibe is just different. You are different. You are changing. So keep that in mind, but have grace for those individuals, like that understanding that like they're not on the same wave as you. They're not on the same vibe as you. It's nothing wrong with that, but you're doing your own thing. You're on your own journey. So sometimes you may not want to hang out with those people, or sometimes you may not, feel as attracted, not in a romantic sense, but attracted meaning like your energy is not feeling it. It's just not. But have that compassion for they are on their own journey. They are on their own wavelength. And, you don't have to say, oh, you need to do this. You need to grow up. You don't need to say that. You just keep doing you, and protect yourself and put the boundaries up. If you're not feeling it, don't force it. Don't hang out with those people, and it they decide to grow and level up and, really get on your same vibe, then that's what it is. If they don't, then that's what it is. So if no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for healing. Thank you for loving yourself. Thank you for integrating. Thank you for growing, maturing, loving yourself. Love yourself, honor yourself, cherish yourself, be kind to yourself, nurture yourself. Keep growing, keep going on your journey. You're doing an amazing job. Please be proud of yourself. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for choosing to show up for yourself, to heal yourself, to love yourself. Tell yourself you're doing an amazing job because you are. And thank you for being here. My name is Nicole. Let's get into this. Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay, so let's talk about the past life connection with you and this person. Okay, we have here love. So, this could be a romantic thing. I am getting romantic thing, but I'm also getting just like friendship and family as well. I'm feeling like for this connection, this is really rooted in you and this person getting back to unconditional love. Okay, there could be throat chakra issues here with this connection as well. Okay, I just have to say that because all of a sudden it feels like my throat chakra wants to lock up. So there could be throat chakra blockages within this connection. But you and this person are trying to get back to unconditional love, which is what you feel in those higher realms. When we're in those higher realms, that's all we know. All we know is unconditional love. When we are here on earth, that's when, the lower frequencies that we feel is more difficult to find that level of unconditional love here. So you and this person have had a commitment with each other to get back to that. And through getting back to that, you've chosen to, incarnate in different circumstances where you've been a family member with each other, you've been friends, you've been lovers, romantic lovers. All in the way of finding that level of unconditional love with you, between you, okay? And what I'm getting at here is like there is a very deep, even if you can't always feel it, there's a very deep emotional bond between you and this person. And both of you are very sensitive. Both of you could be very emotional. And I'm not saying that like a bad way, but like when I say emotional, just like you both feel very deeply. You both feel a lot. You feel very deeply. You're both sensitive. You both are, you've had past lives. So there's a past life connection here of like just understanding of love on a different level, a different frequency from some of the people. Like basically you both activate each other in the heart space very deeply, okay, in the heart chakra. And it's extremely activating, and it brings, you both try to bring out the best in each other. But when we get activated in that way here on earth, that's when a lot of that shadow can come out. So while you try to activate the best in each other, a lot of shadows can come out in that process. A lot of that darkness can come out in that process, okay? But you both do have this connection within your Akashic records, within your soul, of activating more of the heart chakra, activating more unconditional love, and activating, trying to bring out the best in each other. Now let's find out some more here. What's going on, okay? 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the World, okay? So with this connection, there's been a lot of turmoil, okay? As I was saying before, like, because you're both trying to get back to unconditional love, there is this energy here of when this activation happens, A lot of that shadow energy is brought out through this process, meaning a lot of the darker energy within both of you. You both know how to bring out the better qualities of each other, but you both know how to bring out the worst qualities of each other. There's been a lot of like conflict with you and this person, meaning like there's also, because you're trying to get back to unconditional love, you have to feel that level of codependency. Okay. So for many of you with this connection, there's a codependent energy here where you and this person can be very codependent with each other. You can feel very addicted to each other. You can feel very like you'll die without this person, or you don't know how to live without this person. Or like, for some of you, you have had past lives where someone, like unalived themselves, like a person left and that other person felt like they just couldn't go on anymore. For some of you, there's energy here where it's like you and this person would fight a lot, like regardless of whether you were family members, friends, lovers. It would be a lot of love one day, then the next day it's a lot of fighting, anger, wanting to hurt each other. But it's like this is what I was saying before. It's this energy of bringing out the best in each other, but also bringing out the worst of each other. And it's all in this journey of finding unconditional love, getting to that place of unconditional love. So feeling that energy of codependency, feeling the energy of addictions, feeling that energy of, like basically all of these shadows coming up, abandonment, rejection. A lot of these things get triggered with this person, not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, feeling like, again, like the worst of the worst, like the best of the best and the worst of the worst. And for some of you, this person knows how to push your buttons like no other. This person knows how to trigger you like no other. This person knows how to push you there like no other, almost where it's like, it could feel like a love-hate thing sometimes, it could just feel that deep, where it's like, do you love this person or do you hate this person? And I know you're like, well, how is that unconditional love? And that's not unconditional love. But on this journey of trying to get to unconditional love, because of the lower frequencies here on earth, we have to go through these situations where we have to evolve through all these different phases. Codependent love is not unconditional. Codependent love is conditional. But we have to feel that because that's a part of the frequency here on earth, so we can shed and transform through that to get to unconditional love. So through this connection, this is a very triggering connection for some of you. It can feel very triggering. And like I said, regardless of what this person is to you this lifetime, this person has been your friend. This person has been your enemy. This person has been your lover. This person has been your family member. This person has played many different roles in your life. And the same for you, it's on both sides here. You've done the same thing for this person. The connection is doing what it takes to push you and activate you to love yourself deeper. Because when you love yourself deeper, you are able to love another person unconditionally. And you can feel that unconditional love for yourself, which is the same love that flows through you from Source, the divine, God, Spirit, the Most High, the universe. So in order to get there, if you're holding within your Akashic records, you're holding anger, shame, regret, guilt, abandonment, rejection, all of those lower frequencies, you're holding that energy in there from situations that have happened. This person is doing their job. They're activating that within you to pull that energy out of you so you could transform and release it and get to that place of unconditional love. So I know you may be thinking, well, how is that, Nicole? Like this person, they feel like my enemy one day. They feel like, one day they love me, the next day they're against me. That's a part of the plan. That's a part of the journey. That's a part of you loving, getting to that place where you can know boundaries. You can know how to protect yourself. You can know what's real, what's illusions, how someone should show up, how someone should treat you, what you deserve, what you are worth. So you can get to that place of unconditional love, regardless of whether you have it with this person or not. This person is activating that and triggering that within you and triggering those parts of you that doesn't feel worthy, that doesn't feel deserving, that is afraid of rejection, afraid of being abandoned, feeling addicted to different things in order to feel love. Like, this person is doing what they're supposed to do to bring that out of you. And so some of you, again, this could be a very difficult and challenging relationship. It can feel really high and really low. And when it's feeling high, it's great. But when it's feeling low, that's when it just feels like, who is this person? Do you even really know this person? This person is dangerous, or, things like that. And, this is nothing new. Like, this has been something that's been going on with you and this person. Like, this is a part of the relationship dynamic between the souls. Okay, let's find out some more though. Okay. Knighthood, high priest or priestess. Okay, ships, spirituality and religion, and health. Okay, now this is getting even deeper. This person, for many of you, for some of you, this person has, really hurt you, like, meaning like, they unalived you in the past, in past lives, and you have unalived them. That's definitely been the situation where you both have hurt each other to that point of taking each other out. Because of rage, because of anger, because, like I said, this person can trigger your shadows like no other. They can really bring that out of you. Like I said, it's almost like they bring that love and that hate out of you. I'm not saying at the same time, but this person, their energy activates it, and you activate that within them too. Again, this is not just like one-sided, it's on both sides. So the dynamic with this connection is like, you both are here to teach each other, but in the way that you do it, it shows up differently every single lifetime. It's really just like, you honestly, like, your souls never really know how you're going to end up in whichever lifetime you end up connecting again. Like, it really is a mixed bag. You never really know. And you remember, like, on some type of level, like, there is this, like, reckoning of knowing each other. But when you get activated, you don't really know how it's going to show up. One person may feel activated, like they're so in love with that person, like they really want to be romantically with that person. And the other person is activated in a way where it's like, they could feel those loving feelings, but they feel a lot of anger and they don't know why. Or they just feel like that person needs to suffer. Or they just feel like that person needs to, like, why does that person think they're better? Why does that person think this? Like, it's very interesting how you and this person show up with each other and how you activate each other each and every lifetime. And sometimes there's religion involved. Sometimes there's spirituality involved. Like, I'm getting this energy where it's like, it's been times where you and this person were like in the same religion, helping people or like serving the community. And this person betrayed you, or you betrayed this person, and things got really out of control. There's been other lifetimes where it's like you and this person were in a romantic connection and things were great, and then you both betrayed each other and things got out of control. Like, there's this energy here of things getting out of control. I have to admit that. I have to say that, like, there's been many lifetimes here where things kind of got, like, with this ship card, ships there in the ocean, and it's like I'm seeing a storm, and it's like, how it's like you see, like, if you're on the ocean, how it could just be smooth, like things can be smooth, the water can be flowing, and then the next minute, all of a sudden, you can flow into a storm, and then things get rocky and it's just like it's pouring down raining and you don't know whether it's going to be okay. It's kind of like that energy with you and this person. It could be very tumultuous. Like I said, it's high highs where this person can make you feel like you're on cloud nine. You're just feeling so good. Like this is your person or friend, family member. Like this is the best thing ever. And then it just gets low lows. And when those low lows hit, it could be violent. It could be disastrous. It could be deceptive. It could be dangerous. It can really go into so many different places because you both are bringing out that darkness within each other, those shadows. And when that darkness meets each other, it's been many times where you both have, like I said, hurt each other to the point of you took each other out in battle, or you were in war together, or you were fighting, you were enemies and opponents and fighting against each other. And then another lifetime you came together as best friends. It's like, it's been so up and down, so tumultuous. And there's been also this energy of, because these shadows are being bought out with you and this person, one person can feel like the other person thinks they're better than the other person. And it could be a situation where that's really not the case, but that's some type of illusion coming out because one person is projecting onto each other their insecurities, because that's another factor within the connection with you and this person. You both can project that energy onto each other, projecting fears onto each other, projecting insecurities onto each other, because within your Akashic records, you remember, like, let's say, for example, you have a lifetime with this person where you both are in a romantic connection. You may be feeling very doubtful about trusting this person because within your Akashic, you remember how this person betrayed you. You remember how this person was an enemy. You remember how this person was your opponent. Although consciously you may not remember that, but within your Akashic, your soul remembers. So your soul is like, can I really trust this person? They make me feel really good, but I don't know. And that energy is there because it's pushing you both to learn boundaries, to learn your worth, to learn what you deserve, to learn like how to love yourself deeper, how to like what you should accept, how people should treat you, all of the lessons around getting to unconditional love, getting you to unconditional love, and getting both of you to that place where you can unconditionally love each other. So many of you with this type of connection, this is a thing where it's like, it's going to take a lot of lifetimes to get there. I have to be honest. This is not something that, it's a journey. This is a journey. Like this person, I don't know the connection this lifetime, but I'm sure it's been tumultuous. I'm sure it's been pretty up and down. I'm sure, again, it's been very high highs and very low lows. And maybe you and this person are trying to find that balance, that middle, that like where, you and this person could be cool. But that is the nature of this connection, bringing you both back to love. To unconditional love. Okay. Now let's get some more. Let's find out, now that you know this information, what do you need to integrate within yourself from your Akashic records? Okay. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into my physical reality or in this physical reality. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So with integrating this information, okay, you may have to watch this twice and that's okay, or as many times as you need to, it's for your own benefit and your own soul growth here. But this is saying that you are ready to start. I'm going to focus this on you and your energy. Now, if you are at this place where you feel like you can open yourself up to this energy with this person, that's not going to be for everyone. That's going to be different for everyone. So that's on you to know. But for me, I'm going to focus this on you, Pal, too, and you integrating this focus in your own energy. separated from this person. Like I said, if that's something you feel like you can open yourself up with this person, you would know this is your journey, your story. But for you to integrate honesty, that you are being activated from this connection with this person in order to, again, come to that place of unconditional love. But through that, these are the building blocks to get there. All of these components, integrating all of these things will help you align yourself with the frequency of love, and will align yourself with a deeper level of love and acceptance for yourself, for your journey, and who you are and your place here on earth. And for you to understand that you are on a journey, and you're not going to solve every problem. You're not going to, it's a journey. It continues. It keeps going on and on. So integrate that you will be authentic and honest and vulnerable with yourself. Because if you are able to do this with yourself, you can do this with other people. The more authentic and honest you are with yourself, and not deceiving yourself, not creating illusions in your mind, not judging yourself or hiding from your own emotions. When you integrate that, you are aligning with the frequency of love, and you are integrating more happiness. Because when you are honest and truthful about who you are and your thoughts and your emotions and things like that, you're not judging. You know that you're a human. You're allowed to feel what you feel. You are allowed to think what you think. And you are now able to meet fear. You're able to meet self-doubt. You're able to meet stress and anxiety with love. So more happiness can come. So more freedom can come. Because when you align yourself with the frequency of love, that opens you up to freedom. That opens you up to happiness, abundance. And you are ready to feel these things in your present moment every single day. Like waking up feeling abundant, waking up feeling happy, waking up being honest with yourself. Say, for example, you wake up one day, and like tomorrow, and you don't feel like going to work. You just really just want to take a break. You just really want to just chill, just like, I don't know, go to the movies, like hang out. But you tell yourself, no, you got to go do this. You got to go to work. You got to, and it's like, you're not being honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself is acknowledging that you really want to take a day off, and allowing yourself to go for it. Like taking a day off will bring you that happiness. Taking a day off is like you're growing. You're choosing your happiness. You're choosing what makes you feel good. You're being honest with yourself. You're not telling yourself like, no, you can't take a day off because you got to deal with this. You got to do, you're being honest. And that's where more abundance comes in. That's where you feel more limitless. That's where your physical reality shifts. And you're in that vibration of happiness. You're in that vibration of love. You're in that vibration of abundance. And that's what this connection is aligning you to. So regardless of how you feel about this person is doing their job. This person is doing what they're supposed to do. And I'm not saying that this person probably hasn't taken you through it. I'm not saying what this person has done is right. I'm not saying any of that. But what I'm saying is the way that they are activating you, this is what they're supposed to be doing. And they're helping you to trust yourself more. The lessons that they're presenting to you, the things that they're doing to you, or the energy that is existing between you and this person, is helping you to trust yourself, trust your inner voice, trust your inner guidance, trust what your intuition is telling you, trust that you can feel what you feel, and like that when someone is not treating you the way you should be treated. You know what you deserve. You know what what it feels like to feel safe. Things like that. Like this is what that energy is bringing you into. And finally, this person, this connection, integrate the growth, integrate what you've learned, integrate the expansion. If this person pushed you to have boundaries, that's big. Like that's huge. That's growth. Like many people never even discover boundaries. They will live a entire lifetime never even knowing what that really means or what that really feels like. So this person, the energy in this connection is pushing you to align to these things so you can expand and you can grow and you can really integrate that you are evolving, and you have evolved a great deal from this connection, from the experiences with this person, whether it's been positive, negative, it doesn't matter. It's expanded you and it's grown you and it's helped you become who you are today. Okay. Now let's get your final messages. Forgiveness. Okay, this is not forgiveness. Get some rest. Windfall. You are stronger than you know. Healing from the past. Okay, so you are healing, okay? You're doing a great job. Please be proud of yourself, okay? This is coming up because this is saying you're growing, you're expanding, you're healing, you're learning, you're, becoming more wise, becoming more consciously aware, more grounded. You're forgiving, you're doing the work. I'm so proud of you. Great job, pal, too, okay? Great job. You're doing a great job. So with this healing, emotional healing, mental healing, things like that, it can have a great effect on the physical body. You're being asked to get some extra rest. Really give your body time to really integrate this healing because you are aligning mind, body, and soul. So through this process, your physical body really it goes through a lot because this emotional healing is draining. Shadow work is really draining. It takes a lot of energy to do that. It takes a lot of energy to forgive and go through that and replay memories and, go through all the whole situation. So your body's asking for some extra rest right now. Maybe, going to bed a little earlier at night or sleeping in a little bit in the morning, maybe taking a nap during the day if you can. Just taking it easy a little bit. Maybe if you're used to working out all the time, maybe you could skip a day, just kind of keeping those things in mind to just give your body that extra rest that it needs to continue because it's integrating as you're healing. Your body is integrating into a new energy as well. So your physical body will change. You may lose weight. You may just start looking differently, physically looking differently. So your body needs that rest to recuperate. Continue to forgive the people that have hurt you from the past because it's working, and the forgiveness, like you may not feel like it's working right now. You may feel like the healing, you don't know if you really see a difference, but it is. You're unblocking energy. You're removing blockages. You are becoming stronger, wiser, more consciously aware, more consciously evolved. So forgive the people from the past. Forgive yourself. Forgive the situations from the past. And you're going to start seeing how strong you really are, how mentally strong, emotionally strong, physically strong you really are. You are stronger than you know. And your higher self is coming through saying, you're doing an amazing job. You're stronger than you know. Keep up this great work. You are moving to a place of a windfall of abundance. For some of you, this may be a windfall of money. Some of you may be getting a windfall of money where it's like something's going to be coming in, and for some of you, it's like a settlement or it's like some type of opportunity. It's something coming in or like a inheritance or something, and it's going to be a windfall of money that you did not like. You may already be expecting this, but your higher self is saying this is going to be more than you thought it would be. So keep on this path because you are doing the work to unblock your energy so you can receive more. You can receive a lot. And you are going to see how much this is really working for you and how you are making a difference in your physical reality. And you're becoming more limitless and stronger day by day. If no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for healing. Thank you for taking the time to do this work. Thank you for doing shadow work, emotional healing. Take care of yourself, love yourself, cherish yourself, honor yourself. Be good and kind to yourself. Nurture yourself, be patient with yourself, and continue to forgive and heal. I love you. I'll see you later. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for taking the time to show up for yourself, to love yourself, and heal yourself. My name is Nicole. Let's get into this, okay? You chose grief. And there could be throat chakra issues for this pile because as soon as I started recording, it's like my throat chakra wanted to just, I don't know. Anyway, so there could be like throat chakra blockages here, but okay, this was really heavy. Okay, grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay, so the past life connection with you and this person, this feels really heavy, especially with grief coming out for the card that was like, this is going to be like a big component of this connection. What I'm getting here is like you and this person, there's been like a lot of loss within this connection with you and this person. I'm getting like there was loss like between both of you, meaning like, you two would be together and someone would, one of you would pass away kind of tragically. For some of you, I'm also getting that like you would have a family and you and this person have been family members before or romantic partners before or friends before, but it's like there would always be like a lot of loss. Like say, for example, if you and this person were family members, like if you two were siblings, you would lose your parents. Or if you and this person were in a romantic connection and you and this person were husband and wife, you would lose your children or you would lose a child or one of you would again tragically pass away, something like that. Like there would just be like a lot of loss around in the lives of you and this person. Like this would be like a main factor. Like you both dealt with a lot of grief, you both dealt with like a lot of tragedy, you both have dealt with like a lot of loss. And whether you both were in a romantic connection, family members, friends, it was like there was a heavy loss for either one of you or both of you. So like let's say if you were friends, one of you would have lost your parent or most of like your family. Like most of your family would have just like passed away. And maybe if you were friends, like one of you kind of took the other one in. Like it's kind of like that type of energy, like a lot of just like sadness um around, this connection. But it's like you both would be that support for each other. Like you both would be that pillar of light, that pillar of support. You both would figure out a way to, like, let's say, going back to the husband and wife example, like if you were husband and wife and you lost a child, you both would try to like overcome that. That like although that was a tragedy, you both would try to like be there for each other and help each other and move forward and again try to overcome it and not, get too lost in the grief. Okay. Although it would be very difficult, but you would try your best to really support each other. I'm also getting with this orange here, I'm getting sacral chakra energy. So there is a very strong, passionate connection with the sacral chakra between you and this person. Whereas, like, you both have that chemistry with each other. You both can be very passionate with each other. You both feel really, you know, or you both, if you're, say, for example, you're family members together, you both just have like a lot of passion for life and you both share that same type of passion for life. But like if you are in a romantic connection in a lifetime together, you both have a lot of passion and chemistry for each other and like in the bedroom, and you both like love to create together, or like you both have been artists together, or you both have made things together, like made a family or had a business or like created things together. Okay, now let's find out some more. Okay, Four of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Coins, Princess of Swords, and Princess of Cups. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, let me just tap in. There's this energy here with this connection where you and this person have been royalty before, okay? And with you and this person, you've been royalty before, where it's like you and this person would have to go through, like, there will be a lot of like trials and tribulations for you and this person. Like, again, regardless of whether you were family together, friends, because you've been family members with this person, you've been friends, you've been in a romantic connection, you've been all of these different things with each other. I'm not really getting enemy right now. That could change, but I'm really not getting that. I'm getting more so like this person has been someone that you count on, you feel like it's dependable, you feel like it's supportive, but you've just gone through a lot together. Like, you would have to overcome a lot of obstacles together. And through these obstacles, it's like you both will figure out like how strong you really are, how dedicated you are, how disciplined you are, how focused you are, how intelligent you are. Like, through these obstacles, you were able to really see how you could, like, what you were really made of, like what your soul was really made of, what, you could really overcome. Because what I'm getting here is, for many of you, the past life story is there's always been like a lot of trials and tribulations. Like, you've been royalty before, like you both were in a royal family and you both were like siblings, and there was a situation where your parents died and you both had to like take over. Like, you both, serve together, like serve the kingdom together, and you both had to like take over at a young age. Or like, you both were royalty and you were married before, and it was a thing where it was like you would have to deal with like war and conflict and like losing a child and like someone getting an illness and someone dying. Like, there was always just like a lot of like serious situations that you both would have to deal with. And sometimes you would have to deal with it together, and sometimes it would be a situation where one person would tragically pass away and the other person was left to kind of carry on. And so there is always like this level of like grief or like sadness, or like there may even be like, say for example, like whatever, doesn't matter who this person is to you this lifetime, there may be this energy that exists between both of you. Like, is this too good to be true? Is like, when is something bad going to happen? Like, when is it going to be a situation where we're living really good and then something just goes wrong? Like, that may be an energy between you and this person in this connection, because there has been a lot of like situations where things were going really well, and then these obstacles came, adversity came, and it was really devastating, or it was really tragic, or it just really pushed both of you to this place of, can you survive? Can you make it? Like, you were really had to dig deep within yourselves to really overcome situations. And, you and this person, like I said, regardless of the connection this lifetime, you both identify each other as support or help or like assistance or like a team. Like, you feel like intuitively, this person has your back. You know that like this person will support you. This person will help you. Like, intuitively, that, because you and this person had to deal with so much for so many different lifetimes. And it's a situation where, like, I'm not getting like betrayal here. I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting like the bond between you and this person is like growth, and like, we will overcome anything. Like, your souls have been bonded on this thing of, it doesn't matter what life throws at us, we're going to overcome it. We're going to beat it. We are going to go up against the odds and we are going to win. And it's like, there's a strong level of like camaraderie and like partnership here, but there's also a strong level of like, I got your back. Like, I'm not going to let anyone hurt you. I'm not going to let anyone, like, I'm going to protect you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to make sure you are good. That's the kind of energy that I get between you and this person. And it's like, because you've experienced so many lifetimes of having to be there for each other, because what I'm getting here is like, there's been so many lifetimes of like, you both felt like if you didn't have each other, you didn't have anything. Like, if you weren't there for each other, you wouldn't have made it. You know, that's kind of like the energy. And like I said, it forced both of you to dig deep. But what I'm getting here is like, you have had, like I said, you've been family with this person, you've been friends, you've worked with this person, you've been in romantic relationships with this person. You and this person have had like a well-rounded situation together, where it's like you've experienced different roles together, you know, and growing in that way, and growing each lifetime, growing through those different, you know, relationships. You've had many past lives with this person. It's pretty deep. Like, you and this person have a deep bond, a deep connection. And there's definitely like this, you know, understanding of like, I got you. We're in this together. We're a team. Okay. Let's find out some more. Okay. Atlantis. Monk or nun, imprisonment or slavery, trust and faith, and persecution and inquisition. Okay, so what I'm getting is, for some of you there, you know, with this Atlantis coming up, some of you may feel like you're connected to Atlantis, and you know, this is saying that you and this person, you've had either a past life in Atlantis, or there is some type of soul connection there. That may not be for everyone, but I am getting that. And so there is a lot of water within this connection. So there's a very strong, like, emotional connection as well. And, you know, the sacral chakra, which is what we saw with the first card, that orange, that's water. That's the water chakra. So there's a very, strong emotional connection with this person, and that makes sense because of all of like the adversity, all of the obstacles, all of the tragedy, all of the grief, you know. But with the water chakra, the sacral chakra, that's about creativity, that's about fertility, that's about growth, that's about, you know, abundance as well. And it's like, when you two do come together, it's like you both have had many past lives where you had to come together to find new solutions, figure out ways to solve the problem, figure out a game plan, figure out how to do this and how to do that. Or like, you would make something or invent something or start something. You know, there's a lot of like, you and this person with that sacral chakra connection, you both, not only do you heal each other through like intimacy, like bedroom intimacy, but you both have the ability to make big things, like create big things, and like have big ideas together, and like see something from the beginning to the end, because you both have that energy between each other, like of discipline, of focus, of like, you know, you got each other's back. So with this here, this monk or nun, what I'm getting is like, you both have had past lives where it's like you served, like through religion, or you served your community, or you helped others, or you were in service. You know, you both have done that. You both have been in of service or in service. You both have dedicated lifetimes to helping people. Like I said, I definitely got that royalty energy of having like, being royalty with you and this person. You guys were royalty, and you had to serve the kingdom. You had to serve the community. You served the people that, you know, the community, things like that. But I'm also getting like, you served through a religion, or you served your tribe, or you served your community by helping others, teaching others. Maybe you were a healer, things like that. Like, you and this person would do some of these things together, because I am getting, again, you haven't always been romantic. You know, it's been, it's a well-rounded situation here where you have been many different roles to each other. So you may have both have been healers together. You may have both have been, you know, a monk together, or a nun, or a priest, priestess, things like that. But you both have dealt with judgment. You both have dealt with like people persecuting you. You both have dealt with people judging you, people not knowing who you are, but, you know, feeling like they know who you are, and, basically it's almost like a mirror here. Like you both are very similar. You both, and this is what I'm saying. Like I feel like there is that deep bond of we have each other's back because you both know what it feels like to go through certain things. Like you both know what it feels like to be persecuted. You both know what it feels like to be judged. You both know what it feels like to like deal with people questioning you and like accusing you of things or like, you both have dealt with that. So you both, and not only have you dealt with it separately, you dealt with it together. So you both have also dealt with being imprisoned, whether it was for your religion or it was some type of slavery situation. Like you both have dealt with a lot of the same situations, whether it was together in the same lifetime or separately. So you both have this bond of there's an understanding here because regardless of the path and the journey, everyone has their own unique path and journey. You both have dealt with very similar situations. And it's the same thing for this lifetime. You will realize that you both, regardless of the circumstances that you grew up in or what you've been through, you both are very similar. You both have gone through a lot of the same situations with people, same type of circumstances. So you both have this very a very beautiful connection with the divine as well, with source, with God, with spirit, with the universe, whatever you resonate with. You both have a very strong connection. You both feel very connected, very in tune. You both have a lot of trust. You both have a lot of faith because you've been through so much. You've gone through many lifetimes where all you had was your faith. All you had was, you didn't know, like, it was so much going on, so many obstacles where you had no choice but to dig deep into your soul and trust what you couldn't see. And so that energy is within your Akashic records, where it's like you both remember that. You both remember, even if consciously you may not remember, but in your soul, you remember that it's like you've been through some really tough, challenging situations in past lives. So it's like you could trust, you could have faith, and you both are very connected in that way as well. And there's definitely just this energy of like, you both are very protective of each other. You both may have even been animals before. Like you've had past lives of being animals together because we have dolphins here. Like you both could have been a dolphin before, but there's definitely this energy of like, you protect each other at all costs. Like you have each other's back. Like no one is going to be able to say certain things about, each other. Like you both are not going to allow that. You both are extremely protective of each other because you've gone through so much in so many past lives. So you don't play about each other. Like point blank period. You don't play about each other. And like I said, you both know what it feels like to be judged. You both know what it feels like for people to just, really judge you harshly and not know who you are, but, feel like they know who you are. Okay, now let's find out. Now, after knowing this information, what do you need to integrate within yourself, within your Akashic records right now? Okay. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay. So the things that you need to integrate at this time, this is saying you and this person have a very there's a very deep soul connection here. Like it's very, very soulful. It's like what I'm feeling here is like it's love, but it's also like a mutual respect, mutual love, like mutual understanding, like if that makes sense. It's not just like love and passion. It's also, like I said, respect and, compassion for each other and empathy for each other. Like there's just like it's a very soulful connection here. But you need to integrate, you're being asked to integrate releasing that fear. Like there may be a lot of fear that exists within the energy between you and this person or just within yourself, okay? But definitely with you and this person, there's a lot of fear. And the fear is coming from all of the past lives and all of the things that you and this person have dealt with. As I said before, you and this person are pretty well rounded. You both may consider yourselves old souls or highly evolved souls where you've gone through a lot. Both of you have gone through a lot with each other and separately. So, and like, let's just say, for example, the lifetimes where you didn't connect with each other, you both had similar stories. Like, even if you didn't connect with each other, you both went through a lot of different things and it was like similar. So, there's a lot of fear within your Akashic of, could be fear around so many different things. And you're being asked to release it and know that the more you align yourself with love, that fear is going to fade away. You're not going to feel it, it's going to shed away. But you have to meet that fear with love and continue to choose love. Okay. And you are going to be tested. The higher that you go, you're releasing more of those lower frequencies. So fear may still continue to arise because, again, you've gone through so much. And so continue to choose love. Continue to choose love and align with love. There could be a lot of fear around change. There's an integration here around like accepting change, because we see here, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So having the acceptance of change, but also having the acceptance around like there are some things that in life you just cannot change. And it's okay accepting it, accepting that the things that you may want to change that you can't change, that just having that acceptance for it. And I don't know the situation with you and this person this lifetime, but there could be a situation where you and this person are very different, or it seems like you're very different. You're really not. Honestly, you and this person are actually very alike. I am definitely getting this energy around like mirror souls, like you both mirror each other. You have a lot of you go through a lot of the same type of situations. And so in your physical reality, it may feel like you're very different. You may have some differences in your background or cultural differences, or like age differences, or religion differences, things like that. But you both are actually very similar. And so accepting the things that you just cannot change. Physical situations here on earth, some things you just cannot change. So having that acceptance around that, and knowing that I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Knowing that if you want things to change, if you want things to grow, if you want things to evolve, you have to take action. There has to be movement. And so if there's fear around movement, if it's fear around taking action, then things will always be stuck. Things will not move forward. And definitely from tapping into you and this person's energy, I definitely feel like that energy of like you both tapping into you and this person's energy. I definitely feel like there's a thing where you both have had there's this connection here where it's like you both have this connection and this bond of overcoming so many different challenges and obstacles and adversity. And if you plan to overcome things, that requires action. It requires you to face fear. It requires you to meet fear with love and continue to take action so things can grow and evolve. Because I do feel this energy of you and this person have committed to growth, and you have committed to evolution and evolving individually. But when you do come together, whether it's however, whatever capacity you come together, you have committed to evolution in that way. So with this health here, continue to integrate that you're going to honor your body, mind, body, and soul, particularly your physical body, that you will treat your physical body well. You would take care of your physical body. You will get the proper rest, eat healthy foods, drink water. You will exercise. You will just really be good to your physical body. I do feel that with you, and I keep wanting to say you and this person. So again, I feel like you and this person are a lot of like. So you and this person both may be very spiritual, very, mentally strong and spiritual. And sometimes you may not always take care of your physical body. So this is just that reminder that mind, body, and soul, all of those things need to be balanced. If you take care of your mind, you take care of your spiritual health, your energetic health, take care of your physical health as well. And finally, friendship. There's a very deep bond of friendship here, but also this understanding for you that regardless of whoever it is in your life, that person comes into your life for a reason. That friend, that romantic partner, that associate, they come into your life for that reason. And I feel like many of you already know that, but continue to integrate that and continue to integrate like what the lesson may be, what the reason may be. What is that person reflecting to you? What are they showing you? What are they teaching you? Because every person is meant to teach us something, teach us about ourselves or how we view ourselves or our place in the world, our place in the universe. So continue to integrate that energy and that knowledge and around that so you can continue to unlock more self-love and more wisdom and knowledge through the process. Let's get your final messages. Okay, emotions, religion and spirituality, decisions. Oh, you guys have extra cards. Okay. Keep the faith. Self-care. Join in. Okay. All right. So right now, your final message is pile 3. So just remember that self-care is very important right now. Okay. And again, about taking care of your physical body, but just self-care, mind, body, and soul. That's very important for you to take care of yourself, to be kind to yourself, to be patient with yourself, to nurture yourself. But again, do that on a mind, body, soul level, all of the above for every single part of you. And to really join in on that. But also with this join in emotions, this is saying like join in on the emotions that you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel all of your emotions. Allow yourself to, if you feel angry, feel angry. If you feel sad, feel sad. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself and your emotions and the things that you are feeling, and that you don't have to hide from what you feel. You don't have to push it to the back burner or ignore it, that you can be a part of that process, and it's healthy and it's okay. And it doesn't mean that you have to stay angry or stay sad. You don't have to stay in that energy, but you allow yourself to feel it and validate what you feel and know that it's okay and that you're being vulnerable with yourself. And there's a level of freedom there for you to unlock. With this religion and spirituality, continue to focus on your journey through religion or through spirituality or whatever that is for you. Focus on your own journey. Focus on the things that you are learning. Focus on your wisdom that you're gaining, the knowledge that you're gaining, and continue to evolve in that way and put that first. You may feel, your connection with source, God, spirit, the most high, the universe, whatever it is for you. Put that first. Put that relationship first. Honor that, because that is you, and so really put that energy and that reverence there, and love that you do put that first, and love that part of you. With the decisions and keep the faith, you may, have to make some type of decision about something. It may be a very important decision, but you're just being asked to keep the faith. Have faith in your dreams, have faith in your journey, have faith in the universe, have faith in what you resonate with, have faith in the process, have faith that you're continuing to become your best version, that you're making the choices, that you're being divinely guided in the best way possible, and that you are on the right path, and have faith in the process and love every single part of this journey. So if no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Love yourself, honor yourself, take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of your mind, body, and soul. Protect yourself. Continue to shine your light. Thank you for shining your light. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for showing up, healing. Continue to love yourself. I love you. I'll see you next time.